Good morning and welcome back to another upload of Your Financial Independence, where we're always trying to grow your financial independence. So today, it's been a little while since I've done a portfolio overview, how well my stocks are doing, or these days how bad my stocks are doing. But we've been loading up on some shares and some call options that we're going to get into this video today. So if you want daily stock market news, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. We do a video every single day the market's open. So without further ado, let's get into this. So as you see here today, I did get a little bit lucky with this. So I started buying, I bought, I want to say 50 more shares of 50 more shares of Palantir and 50 more shares of Tattooed Chef. So for call options, I did buy another call option for a $27 strike price on Palantir and a $25 strike price on Tattooed Chef. So I think we spent around $2,000 today. So to do a whole overview real fast, I got 3 buys at $27 calls on Palantir, 3 buys on $25 calls Tattooed Chef. Still got my 1,000 shares of Hyllion. I think if we go back into the 7s on this stock, I'm going to have to buy another 100, 200 shares. I love that company so much for the long term. It is hitting a really good downfall right now, but for long-term investors, we should see this as an opportunity. So for Tattooed Chef, this is probably my best risk-reward standpoint as in my whole portfolio that I see. I love this stock for the long term. Also, as you'll see with all these stocks, they're more long term. I'm not selling out of my shares. So 600 shares of Tattooed Chef. Dropbox is 300 shares. That's the only stock doing really well today, up 4.27%. Which, if you haven't saw the earnings video and the pre-earnings video where I basically called out, the exact EPS of what they did report at 35 cents a share, a 5 cent per share beat. Go watch those videos. Chewy, we have 80 shares. It's down about 3% today. This is one of those stocks I started loading into around the $45. We've seen highs, I think, of around $120. And it's starting to get intriguing again to start buying this. So that could be one that I'm maybe starting to add shares to. As far as e-commerce and their subscription-based service, this is a very, very good stock. And then Palantir, I love this. This is probably one of my most high-growth plays that I have in this portfolio on Robinhood. So we currently own 550 shares, and it's down about 4.5%. So in this market, you can see that there's a lot of sellers. I'm sure I can probably pull up charts. I'll probably do that after this video just to see what the outflows are on the hedge fund charts. I'm sure they're the biggest seller today, and they're pushing a lot of retail investors out. Sadly, in the long term, I see this as a good thing, though, being that I am a long-term investor and even though these people may be getting messed up with their money, maybe they're in these super high growth plays, they see the stock price going down and they're selling. At the end of the day, it's at least important to get people involved in the stock market so they can at least begin to learn from their mistakes, what they've done right, wrong, and then just for them to at least care about their finances, I believe in the long term is going to help them and our economy both. So some of the stocks I'm looking really in depth to that I have on the top of my watch list is Array Technologies. I think they're supposed to come in with a 20-cent EPS, which their last was, I think, 5 or 6 cent per EPS. So they could have a strong revenue beat. And then Canadian Solar, Nextra Energy, Corsair Gaming, TPIC, Enphase, Lemonade, Airbnb, Upwork, and Qualcomm. These are the stocks I'm looking really in depth to. I just want them to get a little bit better valuation. Not really Array Technologies. I believe the valuation is really good on this company. I want to say it's around a $3.5 billion market cap. And we've seen highs close to $60. So they're trading about $25 per share right now. So I believe that's a really good valuation. As I stated in the previous video that I made about Array Technologies, if you haven't seen it, just go watch it real fast. I go really in depth on the company and some of the things I'm looking out for. One of those is the cost of revenue. It's almost matching their actual revenue coming in, so they're spending a lot of money in the company. So on their next earnings release, that's really something I'm looking out for. Maybe they can get their cost of revenue to come down as the revenue is actually going up. And if they do that, I could see maybe 200 to 500 shares that I'll put into this company just to have a nice solar play. And with this, your financial independence investors, I hope this gave a good overview of what I'm buying, selling, and what I'm actually holding in my account. And with this, I hope y'all are having a great day.